All right, it's 3:15. We're going to call to order our regularly scheduled meeting of the Durant Community Facilities Authority. Now the clerk call the roll, please.
Trustee Baxter is absent. Trustee Blackburn is absent. Trustee Briscoe.
Present.
Trustee Dillard is absent. Trustee Grover is absent. Trustee Miller.
Here.
Trustee Morris.
Here.
Vice Chairman Pierce.
Present.
Chairman Webb.
Here. All right, we do have a quorum, so we'll move forward with the agenda. On our consent items, first is a consideration of approval for the regular meeting minutes of September 6th. You should have received a copy of those. If you'd like to review those, otherwise be open to a motion.
I motion to approve minutes.
Motion?
Second.
And a second?
Okay. Trustee Briscoe.
Yes.
Trustee Miller.
Yes.
Trustee Morris.
Yes.
Vice Chairman Pierce.
Aye.
Chairman Webb.
Aye. All right, minutes are approved. We will consider approval of the special called meeting minutes, special meeting from November 7.
That consent agenda, you can do them all in one vote.
Oh.
No, if everyone understood that.
Okay.
But that
Yeah.
vote-
I'll make a motion to approve all the rest of the consent items.
Okay.
Okay. Did everyone understand that in your vote, or?
I think we already did, sort of, didn't we? Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I apologize. All right. Very good. No items removed from consent. Information items, Arena Convocation Center and activity update. That's typically a Keith report. I can tell you that commencement at Southeastern will be Friday the 16th and Saturday the 17th. Considerable class size and basketball has started at Southeastern. So someone asked earlier about the walking track, and that is also available, and a lot of folks use that upper concourse as their wintertime walking track. So lots of activity at the arena. Our financial report, we have an update there. That is in your hands in your packet.
In this report, you have 3 colorful pages. That is kind of like summary for you to easy to understand and easy to read it. The first one is actually is Dcfa checking account summary, and you can see right now the ending balance for the October is $2,418,271.28. Yeah. And what I did is I just put the sales tax, that revenue. You got 2 quarter-cent sales tax revenue on the first line item, and the second line item is the big loan, that 14 million, that loan payment, that every month they would automatic take, transfer to the trust account, and every 6 months they will pay it out from that trust account. And the third one is First United. I think that is, I'm not sure, the Southeastern, the bench or something, those loans from the First United. Yeah. So that is the monthly that they will take it out and automatic take it out. And the third one is a miscellaneous expense that I transfer from gross revenue account to our pool cash, claim on pool cash to cover the expense. And the fifth line item is the interest earned for this checking account. Is there any question? And the bottom one is the loan payment, that right now the balance for the loan payment, and it breaks down each 6 months how much you have to pay it out. And I also attached the checking account bank statement. And this one is kind of like our income statement. I also break it down to the revenue, tax, and interest. That all revenue on the, I highlight light green. And then the second one is debt service. Normally, every month is $9,098.89. And every 6 months, you will get a big, payment out from the trust account. That's how, when we record it here. And the third one is miscellaneous expense, that including the IT fee, the audit fee, and all those.
Okay.
And then also you can tell that is the kind of like summary from our INCO report. This is the one that I attached it. So I just kind of like summary it, and it's easy to read it. And then the last one is your quarter cent of the sales tax revenue. And I put 8 years of the history, so you can easily to see how this sales tax trend, and then the growth trend, and then compared to last year and this year. Is there any question?
Those are good numbers.
Sorry?
Those are good numbers. They're positive numbers.
I think it's not bad, right?
Yeah.
The sales tax looks good.
9% increase year over year, so I'm all right with that.
Yeah, we're lucky.
And Christmas shopping's on the way, right? Awesome. Any questions that you all have? Very good. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Parks report.
Okay, so parking lot at the pool, we will finish that up here soon as the street department is open up. All we have left is on the east side, there's a strip that we'll just have to finish out, and then we'll have to paint the parking lot, and then that will be done. The lights for Carl Albert and Dixon Durant we're going to put on hold for a little bit because we applied for the land water grant that's matching funds, and I'm saying that this is part of the fund, so we have a little bit more money to get. But once we find out word in January if we have that grant, then if we don't, I'm just going to go ahead and start putting in lights and go from there.
How much is that grant? Do you recall? Just
Off the top of my head,
ballpark.
I think we did, what was it for that land water grant? I think it was $150,000 altogether.
Yeah. Okay.
Shade structures at the complex. I have not been able to get anyone to quote on building a small structure, so we're just doing it ourselves, and we're trying to keep as close to the theme as everything else, keeping with metal roofing and all that. We'll still have to outsource the big structures over softball because I'd rather some other company take over that big of a shade structure. It'll be about $50,000, I believe, for those two altogether. I'm starting to get quotes for the parking lot, and it looks like with just us resealing instead of resurfacing the whole thing and just fixing parts, it'll be about $200,000. So whatever money we have left from what you guys given us, that'll put that towards the big shade structures first, and then if I have leftover money, we'll do fixing concrete paths around that's cracked. We'll just go ahead and start fixing that as well. And this winter we're going to start getting the bins together for all of our ball field clay and all that, so it doesn't get grass doesn't start growing in it. And then Dixon Durant, again, and we're putting everything on hold until we find out word about the land water grant, if we get it, and then we'll start work. Well, most likely with the pavilion that's cracked, what we're going to have to do is just completely demolish it and rebuild. I might rebuild it in a different location and make that area a handicap parking area. So, and that way we don't have to completely destroy it until we have a new structure already up. And then the lights, again, we'll start working on lights once we have the word on the land water grant. Questions?
I've got a question. Is your department in charge of the base area of the Unity Arch, or is that?
Yep.
Do you have an idea on the?
We started back work on that today.
When was
We're
that?
bringing in dirt in, And once we have everything leveled off, then we'll start forming the 10-foot concrete path around and put in lighting and all that. But we're starting back on it today.
Do you have a guess on the final date?
It really just depends on how long weather holds. I'm trying to get it done for sure by February, but again, if it rains, it makes it where we can't get a truck anywhere near that, so we have to just play it by ear.
Thanks.
And yeah, true, and availability of concrete, getting in line for concrete trucks, and half the time we ask for a concrete truck to be scheduled at this time, and they show up like 5 hours after that, so we're just getting that lined out.
Other questions we have? All right, great, thank you, appreciate that. All right, those are information items, no votes on those. Any additional new business that we have? I think we've got our slate of meetings attached. We approved that in the consent items. Next scheduled for March the 7th, 3 o'clock right here. Any other word before we adjourn? Welcome a motion.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion and a second.
Okay. Trustee Briscoe? Trustee Miller?
Yes.
Trustee Morris?
Aye.
Vice Chairman Pierce?
Yes.
Chairman Webb?
Aye. We are adjourned, thank you.
The ayes and the yes have it.